Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
Here we go. Set. No, 60 by 60. Ready.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And a nice job able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Dre Greenlaw. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Nick's gonna throw for it. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
So after the offense decides to stay on the field with 4th down, who do they turn to? The young, talented rookie who finally gets his first catch of his young career, and That big-time play keeps the drive alive.
On first down, it's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. In motion is Aguilar. Forced out to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions.
Throwing is Richardson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A first down throw for Knicks. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Knicks to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Broncos. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second down, Knicks. And that one incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield. And when they take that away, typically there's something underneath. But they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Third down and 9. Knicks from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie.
We are through one. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready up. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's the rookie from Texas, Jahdae Barron. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. That's the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Knicks now on first and 10. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these were the types of impact plays, Mike, that they were hoping for when they selected this young guy back in the spring. I mean, his first catch, it ends up being a good one, and he gets his team across midfield.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. He's tackled there by Kwity Paye. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And in motion is Ingram. They send the tight end in motion. And in motion is Ingram. On second down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing is Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing, Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
On 4th down, here's Nix. He'll buy time left. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, start. 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Nix. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He's inside the 35. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's a way way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
'70 rings, 70 rings. Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 39-yard line. 4 yards.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 6.
19 tight. Go. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates.
Out of a shotgun. Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
In trouble, and down he goes. D.J. Jones getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
18, Rattler, 18.
Second down throw for Richardson. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Back. 68, 19 Lions.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Liking 18. Trap 50, trap 60.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Richardson to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Got down. Touchdown, Colts.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
On the set.
On play action, Richardson. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down by Savion Jones.
From the 34-yard line, here's